Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Happy New Year, everyone. And welcome back to All Elite again, the TEW9 series. This is episode 27, I believe. 27, I think. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. Last time we ran our big double or nothing show. So we can take a look at that right now. Yeah, you see, it got a 94, not quite the 100 we got last time, but still a really great rating, like 94. Yeah, we had a sellout, 20,000 people in the building, 8.5 million viewers on Prime, very realistic. Yeah, let's just start from the bottom and work our way up the card. On the pre-show, we had the Oldeo Tai team of Hana Kimura, Kagetsu, and Martina pick up a win over Suri, Roxy, and Rio. We had a fatal four-way tag team match where the best friends picked up the win over Butcher and Blade, Private Party, and the team of Psycho Clown and Puma King, who unfortunately don't have good chemistry together. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board with this team. All right, and then onto the main card, the pay-per-view itself. We open up with a 10-man tag team match. We got Cody, Kenta, Claudio Castagnoli, Lio Rush, and Orange Cassidy. And they went over Minoru Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr., Lance Archer, Jonah Rock, and Timothy Thatcher. Really, this was just an opening match where I wanted to get Cody on the card. I wanted to get Claudio on the card. They're both really popular. Lio Rush is popular. MJF was supposed to be in this match, but he actually yeah, I'm not even gonna go over the go home Dynamite we did before, because we're already doing the pay-per-view recap, so it doesn't make sense to work backwards. But yeah, we had Adam Page beat MJF, and unfortunately MJF broke his forearm in that match. So the game says he can still work with a broken forearm, but rather than, have him go out there and give a bad performance because he's hurt, we're just gonna keep him out of the ring for a while. Anyway, so we had Dr. Wagner Tercero and Kento Miyahara taking on the Death Riders team of Pac and Shingo, and it was a banger. They got an 86. This is a match that sounds so good. I'm mad I can't go watch it in real life. Because yeah, this is just a cool combination of four dudes, four great wrestlers. Yeah, pretty much we just wanted to do this match. So that's why it happened. Jimmy Jacobs defeated Eddie Kingston in a barbed wire match. Eddie Kingston, so far, he's been taking on the end time. He's beaten Brody King. He's beaten Punishment Martinez. Unfortunately, wasn't quite able to get the win over the entire group. Took this barbed wire match against Jimmy Jacobs and was defeated. Of course, there was interference by Punishment Martinez and Brody King, of course. We had just a straight up one-on-one match between Bianca Belair and Davina Rose. Davina Rose, oh yeah, they got a friggin' 90. Yeah, incredible match. Bianca Belair got the win. Just straight up clean win. No cheating, no interference. And you see after the match we did a respect angle here. We're trying to we're teasing her face turn. So you see here, she was able to get a clean win over Davina Rose, which is huge. She earned her respect. We had an angle here that this was literally just like I figured Brody Lee would have a cool entrance, with like the whole Dark Order, Ultraman Black, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and Chris Brooks all there. So yeah, we did that as an angle. We did the match. I believe we did a 10 minutes. Yeah, we did a 10-minute Wild Raw. I originally wanted this just to be a squash match, but the card needed a Wild Raw. So yeah, we did this as a 10-minute Wild Raw. Brody Lee went over. The match only got a 66. It was a little disappointing. Brody Lee only got a 58, but it was the debut of the Exalted One. So yeah, we're gonna keep going with that. We had a backstage segment where Sting wished Kenny Omega good luck in the main event against Mox. I hope that putting Sting in this would lead to it being a bit better than just being a Kenny Omega promo, but it only got a 69. Hikaru Shida and Mika Iwata won the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship tournament to become the inaugural tag team champions. They beat Awesome Kong and Allie. Yeah, they're both unimportant, but they've both been here from the start. Hikaru Shida has really good stats. Mika Iwata is also pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna try to get them over and establish these belts. Yeah, we had a post-match celebration, which got a 47. Jesus. We had a backstage promo by Adam Page. It got an 85. We had a 3-way tag team ladder match between the Young Bucks, Proud and Powerful, and the Lucha Brothers. And the Young Bucks won to win the AEW Men's World Tag Team Championships. And after the match, we had the Briscoe Brothers debut. They didn't, no like physical altercation, no promo. They kind of just, you know, their music hit while the Young Bucks were celebrating. The crowd pops. They came out, you know, they pointed at them. They said things, but we couldn't hear them because they didn't have a mic. You know, that kind of debut. Yeah, then we had Walter defeat Adam Page in the finals of the AEW Prime Championship tournament to become the inaugural champion. Yeah, you see, we gave him a promo right after the match. It did pretty good. Got a 75. John Moxley cut a promo before the main event. Got a 92. He's really fired up. And yeah, then in the main event, Kenny Omega defeated John Moxley to become the new AEW World Champion. So yeah, we've got new World Champion, new Tag Champions, Women's Tag Team Champions now, the Prime Championship. The only title that didn't... Well, I guess I was going to say the only title that didn't change hands is the AEW Women's Championship. But the two new titles, you know, they technically didn't change hands. They were vacant. But yeah, AJ Styles debuted after the main event. It got a 77. Of course, he's going to be gunning for Kenny Omega right off the bat. And yeah, that leads us to now. So we're going to move ahead and try to book some stuff. Yeah, our next big show is All Out in 104 days. So yeah, that's all the way in September. Yeah, I think that's 15 weeks away. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yeah, like about 15 weeks away. Hello, Jaron. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I do have my TEW videos on YouTube. I'm Hijo del Amigo. I didn't introduce myself at the beginning of the stream, actually. I'm Hijo del Amigo. What's going on, my amigos? That's a new opening phrase I've been working on. Like it? But yeah, Hijo del Amigo on YouTube, same as here. Let's see. Mika Iwata and Hikaru Shida, I already mentioned they're the women's tag team champions now, but I only had them on handshake deals. So I offered Hikaru Shida an exclusive written contract for 3 years. Yeah, she's working in all these promotions. She's got all these belts. Look at her match history. She's wrestling all the time, but we keep getting emails that she wants time off because she's hurt. So I figured I'm just going to try to sign her exclusive. So that way she's not getting banged up outside the company. Yeah, she's got 100 experience anyway. She doesn't need to be working every other company. Yeah, so we're doing that. And Mika Iwata, I believe, yeah, we're only offering her a written contract. Yeah, she's got 39 experience, so it's fine for her to go wrestle in Sendai Girls, Wave, and Ice Ribbon for now. Yeah, so we're trying to lock these two down. And there's something I want to do. I want to sign somebody, or let's sign a couple of people actually. This is fun, right? Let's sign people. Shane Strickland. I don't really know. He's got 42 pop everywhere, 59 in the tri-state. I don't have any like plans for him right off the bat, but let's just go ahead and get him, right? Let's just sign him. It's like, what are we waiting for? Here, we'll give him 25 grand bonus, 3 years, 40%. Travel costs are not covered. We can even give him a bonus. It's pretty. He's somewhat over. All right, yeah. So if we sign him, he might just be in dev for a while, but you know, might as well lock him down. MVP. He's in New Japan on a tour right now, but yeah, like, he's got great mic skills. Oh my god, 72 popularity. Hold on. I wasn't planning on signing MVP right now, but damn, maybe we should. I know we like just debuted AJ Styles. We just debuted the Briscoes. We got AJ Lee waiting. You know, we'll come back to MVP. We'll come back. Well, oh, Tom Lawlor. Yeah, he's in MLW on a written contract. He's pretty over. Yeah, I was thinking of signing him and having him be a part of MJF's crew. So like how we have Jonah Rock basically as MJF's like security guy. Since he's injured, I figured he can, you know, he's gonna want to up his security now. He's got his arm in a cast. He's hurt. So yeah, Tom Lawlor. Yeah, exclusive for in 3 years. 15-2. I mean, yeah, he's pretty over. And he's got good menace. Alright, I'm assuming he can be a heel or a face, which is good because he's going to be a heel. Is there anyone else? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, we can totally sign Will Ospreay at any point if we want to, but yeah, he's physical wreck. I've checked this before, and I think somebody commented on a video before that I should sign him, and I just never responded to it. But yeah, he's considered a physical wreck. He's got a troublesome neck. He's an agitator. I mean, there's some good matches in here. Like, yeah, he had a match with Okada that was really good. Although, yeah, it was Okada freaking got 100. Let's see. 61. Yeah, we're not going to sign Will Ospreay. Sorry, Will Ospreay fans. We're not going to sign him right now. Rey Mysterio is also just out there in the wild, but I don't have any plans for him right now. So yeah, let's not sign him. All right, so Shane Strickland will probably go to Dev. Tom Lawlor, he's going to come be a bodyguard for MJF. What else? Oh, I want to move some people from Dev to the main roster. So let's go ahead and get Isaiah Cassidy. Come on up. I mean, they've got a tiny bit of popularity. A tiny bit. So we've been booking them in like dark matches and stuff. But yeah, Private Party's been pretty good in the matches we've been putting them in, so we're going to bring them up to the main roster. And I want to bring up Ricky Starks, but I don't know that we need him immediately. Yeah, immediately. So we're going to do prepare to recall so he can lose this top contender. I don't understand the point of having the top contenders title, but then the top contender never faces the Florida champion. What's with that? What's with that, Super Delphin? Was that all? Yeah, I think that's it. Wheeler Yuta, I know, is also good, and he's got some popularity, but I don't really have any plans to use him right now, so we'll just leave him in Dev. Also, yeah, who was it? Oh, Gringo Loco. Gringo Loco, not Not the best. Yeah, last match got a 41. He got a 42 in it. Got a 44 in this match. I was thinking we could send him to Dev and just have him like chill in Dev, you know? You know, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I'll send them to Stardom on excursion. I don't think he's gonna actually get any better being in Dev, but I just, you know, we're doing him a solid. We could have just fired him, but we're like, all right, you can keep your job, but just go to Tallahassee. No, I think that's a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Keep your job when the alternative is not keep your job. Oh, or Okada broke his ankle. All right, well, he's not on our roster, so I'm not too concerned with that. Lama Pulsar to resign. Isn't she like, yeah, she's 43. Oh, Tracy Williams wants to come up to the main roster. I mean, I've been saying I'm gonna put him in the Dark Order. You know, don't worry, man. Soon enough. Soon enough. We're definitely just gonna start booking Brody Lee to squash people. So yeah, maybe at some point I'll have him squash Tracy Williams, and then Tracy Williams will have to join the Dark Order for some reason. I don't know. We'll figure it out then. We're not gonna do that immediately though, because he has to. I'm gonna have him beat up Chris Brooks, so that way he has to join the Dark Order. He basically jumps people into the Dark Order. All right, Black Lives Matter. Nice, nice. Oh, more of an entertainer. All right. Oh, the great Sasuke slammed for booking. Ouch. Damn. Go easy on him. He's the great Sasuke. All right, it'll be cool if Tom Lawlor signs his contract right now. We can book him on this Dynamite, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Because, you know, if we get him, I have a match in mind, but if not, then we'll have to come up with something else. All right, now. Damn. All right, that's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Ricky Starks and Chris Statlander have split up. I didn't even know they were dating. All right, Dark aired. All right, it's time to book some Dynamite. Yay. Oh, nobody needs. We're going to stay in the Southwest. So it's like a thing where, you know, they do the pay-per-view and then the next show, they stay in the same place. And we did the pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Nevada. So let's go to the Michelob Ultra Arena. Yeah. Shout out to beer. Let's try to get some storyline ideas. A big gamble, no. Safe bet. Can we get something not for Bianca Belair, please? Oh god. They're like, look, we only have ideas for Bianca Belair. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's switch it up. Character idea. Oh, near certainty. Okay, that's useful. Alright, let's try for another good one of these. A big gamble. Okay, guys. Alright. Only stories for Bianca Belair. The Blade and Black Taurus are buddies now. Cool. Taz and Rick Knox getting into an argument. I wonder what they were arguing about. That seems like it'd be very funny to watch. Training. All right, yeah, you see here, I pre-booked a couple of matches, only 3. I tried to come up with more ideas, but you know, yesterday was the day after New Year's. Cut me some slack. All right, so first we've got the new tag team champions, the Young Bucks. They are going to get right to business in their championship run and defend the titles against the Best Friends, who they won a fatal 4-way tag team match. So yeah, that's why this match is happening. Basically, just the Young Bucks. You know, they want to get to work right away. They want to be fighting champions. They want to put on a good show for the fans. So let's, we're just gonna have this face-to-face tag team match. Fun for everyone. Orange Cassidy's there too. He can do a funny bit. 15 steal the show. All right, and then we've got a 8-woman tag. We've got the new women's tag team champions, Hikaru Shida and Miko Wada, teaming with Davina Rose and Mia Yim to take on the Odeotai squad of basically everyone but Martina. We've got Kagetsu, Hana, Hazuki, Rina. We gave them 10 minutes storytelling. We're gonna have Hikaru Shida go over. They're gonna go. They're gonna pin Hazuki. And Martina's at ringside. Can't remember. I feel like I had the idea to do an angle where like they're having a match and the referee gets taken out. Kagetsu tries to get Martina to help them cheat, like pass me one of the championships, quick. And Martina kind of freezes and isn't fast enough, and it costs them the match. So I can't remember if we did that for their match in the tournament, or if I haven't done it. I truly can't remember. So we've just got her at ringside. I was thinking of doing have her distract Kagetsu maybe, but I mean, yeah, let's see. We can do that. And I mean, if I've done the angle already, I've done the angle already, Screw it. We do botched interference. Yeah, we'll do botched interference, but it's not that she actually hits her. It's that let's just do hits them. It's good to me. Yeah, we've got a cool match here. John Moxley, fresh off losing the championship, he's pissed. He's full of salt and vinegar tonight. He's going to be taking on Wagner Tercero in a wild brawl. They're going to go 15 minutes. You see, we've got Pac and Shingo at ringside, who lost to Wagner and Kento at the pay-per-view. Kento is also there. And yeah, of course, we're going to have, I've been pushing Wagner and Kento really hard lately. But you know, John Moxley just lost the championship. We're not going to keep having him just eat losses back to back. So Mox is going to go over. It's going to be a tainted finish. 15 minutes. Okay. All right, and now I have another match I want to do. We're gonna have the debut of the Briscoe brothers. Mark and Jay Briscoe are gonna take on the also technically debuting Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. They're not technically debuting, but this is like their like official roster debut. Because you know, this whole time technically they've been coming in as dev guys, but now you know they're all elite. And their first match, you know, their first up at bat, they're taking on the Briscoes. Have to be 13. I feel like this can also be a steel show match, you know, like there's no rule that says we only have to do one. Yeah, 92 to 100 consistency. Damn, Jay Briscoe. Not the best. I mean, you know what? Look, let's go for it. It's their big debut. They're wrestling the freaking Briscoe brothers. Show them what you got, kids. But yeah, the Briscoes are going over, of course. It's their debut. A little bit loud. What else? Oh yeah, I want to do a Brody Lee match. All right, so who will bow to the Exalted One? Let's do Cesar Bononi. Screw it. It's just gonna be a straight up squash. Brody Lee, domination. Oh, and actually I want to do we're gonna get Ultraman's Black on comp. I mean, Ultraman's Black's really good. Here, we'll keep Taz and have him replace Aiden English, Matthew English, whatever his name is. You know, I really should just change his name to Aiden English. I'm like, no offense to this guy, but I just can never remember his name. All right, so and yeah, this is looking good. Let's get some angles on the show. Also, you know, I was thinking about opening the show with the Young Bucks match, but maybe you can main event, honestly. All right, so angles. We're gonna do an opening angle. New world champ, Kenny Omega, comes out to speak to the crowd for the first time as world champion. Should be, you know, yeah, we'll just do Kenny Omega by himself. Yeah, here we'll have him talking about John Moxley off screen, but then he's also going to talk about AJ Styles. Figured Kenny Omega can be like, you know, I'm a man of the people, and now that I'm the champion, I wanna give the AEW fans what they deserve. A champion who ducks no one, takes on all comers. and is going to give them the best match that he can every single night. Now, with that being said, I know exactly what's on a lot of your minds. AJ Styles, why don't you just, let's not beat around the bush. Why don't you just get out here? All right, and we're going to do a second part. AJ Styles comes out, and AJ Styles, he comes out, he's like, I'm so excited to be here in AEW, where the truly elite wrestlers wrestle. The crowd pops, they start chanting AJ, AJ, AJ. And then, you can be like, wow, look, Kenny Omega, you're the world champion. Congratulations. The last time I was in a ring with you, actually, it's pretty funny. The last time I was in a ring with you, you and the Young Bucks beat the hell out of me and kicked me out of the Bullet Club. And the crowd's like, oh. And AJ Styles, he'll go on to explain that he's like, and for a good while there, I was really pissed at you guys. I was really mad about it. Like, how can my friends betray me like that on my last night in the company? They knew I was leaving to go wrestle for another organization. They're gonna take me out like this. But the more time passed, I realized, you guys, you just wanted to make an impact. You wanted to make a name for yourself. I get it. Because if I was in your position and the roles were reversed, I would have done the same damn thing. So you know what, Kenny Omega? No hard feelings. However, God, I don't know where this AJ Styles voice came from. Yeah, basically he's gonna say like, however, one thing that has stuck with me this whole time that just keeps eating away at me is the fact that me and you, we were in New Japan at the same time and we never had a one-on-one match. And after I left the company, you went on, you had some great matches with the likes of Tanahashi and Okada and Naito. But, it took you, 3-4 tries to beat Okada for the championship? I did it in one. And the crowd's like, oh! And things are getting heated. They're in each other's faces now. It's like friendly but competitive banter going on. And basically Kenny Omega is going to say, look, I am the champion now. You're right. So if you want a title match, crowd, do you guys want it? Do you want the match? Do you want to see Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles? The crowd gets real excited and Kenny Omega's like, you're on. He goes to shake his hand. And then of course Jon Moxley comes out. We're gonna have all three of them speak. Screw it. It might not be the best for the rating, but for the sake of the segment, the show, we're gonna have Mox come out. Of course, he's flanked by his homies Pac and Shingo. Jon Moxley, he's not one to bitch and moan and complain. He's not gonna come out and make excuses. He's gonna, he's like Kenny Omega, at Double or Nothing. God damn it, I can't lie. Everybody saw you beat Jon Mox in the middle of the ring. You're the champion. Congratulations. But winning the championship that's the easy part. The real work starts when you have to defend the title night in and night out. You have to be the best in the world on every night, over and over. And Kenny Omega, I don't think you can do it. And yeah, basically Jon Moxley says, I'm coming after my title. And AJ Styles would also chime in like, hey, John, it's good to see you too, man. We've got history together. The crowd was just saying they want to see me versus Kenny Omega. but I'm damn sure that they'd also want to see AJ Styles versus Jon Moxley. And the crowd gets all hype and yada yada yada. Actually, let's do this. Tease. Yeah, Jon Moxley would be like, that's real cute, that's real cute. You want to bring up our past, you think I won't come down to that ring right now? You want to take me on? Let's go. Starts heading to the ring. This is a long angle. He starts heading to the ring to take out Kenny Omega and AJ Styles. Copy work this part. Jon Moxley working the crowd. I was gonna do Pac and Shingo working the crowd, but they don't really have to. Kenny Omega working the crowd. AJ Styles working the crowd. Yeah. Just as it seems that like the Death Riders are about to hit the ring, they're about to descend on the champion and AJ Styles. We're gonna have SCU. Their music hits. They come out. I'm only gonna have Christopher Daniels working the crowd, but we're gonna have the other two there as well. They hit the ring. They're not gonna. Christopher Daniels isn't about to let his boy get jumped on his first night, and yeah. That they don't, no promo from them. It's just they saved the day. That's the end of the segment. It's gone on for 12 minutes. All right, so what do we even call it? There is a lot happening in this segment. Do we have an end? No, we don't. Okay. All right. Well, I hope it does well. All right. So yeah, we've got a big old opening. Way longer than we normally do. And I guess that can lead into the Briscoe Brothers debut. And yeah, let's have a Briscoe Bros promo. Who has the better mic skills, Jay or Mark? All right, Jay, it is. We'll have Mark Briscoe work the crowd though, and of course, they're here. Finally in AEW, they're going to introduce themselves to the audience. I'm Jay. This is my brother Mark. We're the Briscoe Brothers. We're the baddest goddamn tag team of the past generation. I'm doing a Mark Briscoe impression, but they weren't really doing that gimmick back then. I remember when I saw them, their catchphrase was "Man up." I don't know what happened with that, but they stopped doing it. They started doing something else, and I can't remember what it was. They had some other catchphrase. I should actually look that up. I feel silly not knowing it. Yeah, and they can mention, Young Bucks. The last time we were in the ring together was way back in 2018 at All In. In the main event, it was us teaming with our boy Okada, taking on you and Kenny Omega, and you got us that night. But we want our get back, we want a shot at the gold. Oh yeah, Briscoe Brothers promo. Man, I wish we got Tom Lawlor, but that's fine. I feel like we have enough matches on this card. Because yeah, what I want to do is we're gonna do an angle where we're basically gonna have Adam Cage cut a promo thing where he's talking about, of course, in life you're gonna You know, sometimes you try your best, you know, you give it all you've got, but you fall just short of your goal. But what's important is that you get back on the horse, because he's a cowboy, right? You get back on the horse, you keep on riding. And MJF's gonna come out and be like, "Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river, cowboy. You're a fake cowboy. You want to come out here and you want to cry and complain and whine about how you didn't win the championship. You know, when I wrestled you, you know, I hit you so hard. I was kicking your ass so hard that I broke my own forearm delivering a thunderous clothesline. You know, that would have made Stan Hansen shed a tear. You know, I injured myself through my own intensity, and I continued the match. Not once did I complain. Not once did I make excuses. Hangman Page, you make me sick." Talk about Walter off screen. I mean, we don't need to copy the workers, actually, because we're not going to keep talking about Walter. Alright, so MJF interrupts Adam Page's promo to basically just shit talk him and say, you know, "You only beat me because I injured myself beating your ass too hard. But, you know, you're lucky I'm injured, because if I wasn't injured, I'd get in the ring with you tonight and I'd teach you a lesson, you know, and I'd show the world what a loser you really are." You know, and Adam Page like calls him out, like, you know, "Come on, why don't you get in the ring right now? Come on." And MJF, you know, he gets fired up. He takes off his blazer. He throws it on the ground like he's, you know, he's doing his whole Ric Flair bit, like he's going to get in the ring and fight. He starts stomping his way to the ring, but then Jonah Rock gets in the ring behind Adam Page and attacks him. All right, some involved angles tonight. All right, so we're gonna have Adam Page, victim. Yeah, so he got him with the old "look over here," while my buddy runs around the back. Yeah, we can keep him as character development. Maybe like while he's getting attacked, you know, MJF's still talking trash to him. But we're gonna have Cody Rhodes make the save. And yeah, we'll do a 1 minute last part where they're working the crowd. You know, and MJF, he sees Cody run out to make the save. You know, he bails from the ring, kind of throws his hands up like, "Whoa, you know, my bad, Cody, my bad." Like, no beef, Cody. I don't know where this is gonna go on the show, but yeah, that's fine. We'll do this. Actually, no. I think this can be fine in the middle, right? Or no, let's I know. See, I'm scared this Brody Lee match isn't gonna do great because he didn't do that great last time. But I'm not sure where to put it on the card. You know, fine. It can just be after the freaking Briscoe Brothers match, and then we'll do the 8 women, then John Moxley. Okay, well, we'll swap this. All right, Jesus. Oh yeah, he's gonna force him to pledge his allegiance to the Dark Order. Storyline development for this. Surprise, we're gonna do 1 minute. Oh, you know, I didn't put the rest of the Dark Order at I didn't put anyone in there. Jesus. Okay, Ultimatus Black will be in the background. Evil Uno, Stu, Chris Brooks. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, basically my idea is he cuts a promo introducing himself like I am the Exalted One, Brody Lee, etc. Yada yada yada. You know, I look at AEW and I see potential members of the Dark Order. In time, you will all learn to bow down and join the Dark Order. You over there. And then he like turns and points straight to Chris Brooks, and Chris Brooks is like, oh shit, like me, huh? What? And he's like, join the Dark Order. And Chris Brooks is all like, oh yeah, maybe I'll. And then yeah, Brody Lee just runs up and gives him the friggin' running big boot. You know, picks him up, bounces him off the ropes, hits him with the big spinning lariat, drops him with a power bomb, and then he puts the microphone, like stands on his chest and puts the microphone in his face, and he's like, what do you say now? You will join the Dark Order or else. And Chris Brooks is like, all right, I'll join the Dark Order. This can be storyline development. The first part can be character development, even though we've already had a bunch of character development on the show. Whatever. We'll have Chris Brooks speak because he's accepting. He is accepting a spot in the Dark Order. Twelve more minutes. Let's get a John Moxley promo in there by himself, even though he spoke already. Here, just give him 4 minutes backstage. It's basically a Moxley promo where he's like, you know, Kenny Omega, you beat me. What, did you think I was just gonna go away? Did you think the Death Riders were just gonna go away? We were just gonna leave you alone? You know. You don't something. You don't win the war in one battle. Something. John Moxley like movie quote. Shingo. And yeah, he's also, AJ Styles, you think you're some big shot walking in here. Well, don't get you just stay out of my way. All right, I want to do an angle with Stokely Hathaway and yeah, our never-ending storyline with Stokely Hathaway and Bianca Belair and Awesome Kong. So we're gonna basically have Stokely come out and complain. He's like, Awesome Kong and Allie should be the women's tag team champions right now. The belt should be around their waist. But we were robbed. We were robbed in broad daylight by an evil woman named Bianca Belair. And I demand justice. Tony Khan, I demand that you come out here and you make this right. We're gonna do comedy for this. We never use comedy. All right, yeah, we're gonna yeah, I'm spoiling it here. We're gonna have TK come out and make Awesome Kong versus Bianca Belair official for 2 weeks from now. But before that, we're gonna have Bianca Belair come out. We're gonna do tease. Bianca Belair is gonna come out. She's gonna, talk about how at Double or Nothing she beat Davina Rose fair and square. She is the #1 contender to the AEW Women's World Championship. She doesn't give a damn that they didn't win the tag team titles. She wants her shot belt. And, of course, Stokely and Kong being heel, Stokely is going to still say, oh, you think you deserve a title shot because you beat Davina Rose? Well, guess what? You're still not getting a title shot. You still don't deserve a title shot. No matter what you do, we're not going to give you a title shot. And then we're going to have 2 minutes hype. We're going to have all right, Stokely, we're proud. We're going to have Renee Paquette come out to speak on behalf of Tony Khan. And she is going to announce that Tony Khan has just signed the papers. He has just made the match official. In 2 weeks from now on Dynamite, it'll be Awesome Kong versus Bianca Belair for the AEW Women's Championship. And Stokely Hathaway and Awesome Kong, they're pissed, they're upset. He's falling over. He's so mad. And Bianca Belair, she's standing at the top of the ramp, looking very pleased, very confident that she will win the championship. Do we have an angle? I saw we've got one for Cody. Yeah, Davina Rose isn't in role in this. Oh, we only need 1 more minute. I want to do a backstage segment with AJ Styles, and he's gonna talk to his homeboy, Christopher Daniels, in SCU. Let's do Renee again. Or no, we'll do Melissa, because Renee is apparently announcing things. So Melissa Santos, interviewer, AJ Styles. Being interviewed, he's talking about Kenny Omega, he's talking about Jon Moxley. Oh yeah. You know, I'm so happy to be here in AEW. I can't wait to face Kenny Omega in the ring. Yada yada yada. And we're gonna have SCU. You know, he's gonna thank them. Like, you know, you guys had my back out there. Thanks for helping me out. And I'm gonna have this be storyline development because we're establishing a friendship. I don't know if Frankie Kazarian or Scorpio Sky can talk, but just Chris Renee. Oh, and this should be backstage. Hey. This can be before Jon Moxley. So if we killed the crowd with the Exalted One stuff, we'll bring them back with AJ Styles. Oh, whoops. I closed the stream manager. Open that. Keep that. Is there anything we're missing in the show? Jeez, this angle is very cold. We should probably just end this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with that anymore. This angle's extremely hot. Good. Oh, okay. We're gonna take you know, I don't know if we're gonna take Santana and Ortiz and the Lucha Brothers out of this storyline, but we will just go ahead and add God, I feel like I'll probably end up taking them out later on, but I'm not sure yet. So we're just gonna leave them for now. We're gonna add the Briscoes. I mean, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna take them out. You know, like I'll show you. I'm gonna show you the history of our tag team championship in a second, and it's like almost every match involves the Young Bucks, Proud and Powerful, or the Lucha Brothers in some way. So I'm like, we just need to get away from the same 3 teams challenging for the belts in a rotation. Yeah, look, like Lucha Brothers versus Santana and Ortiz, Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks. Lucha Brothers defended against Bandito and Black Taurus. Hijo del Fantasma and Dragon Lee. Proud and Powerful beat the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers. Proud and Powerful beat the Lucha Brothers. The Young Bucks defeated Proud and Powerful and the Lucha Brothers. You know, thank God the Briscoes are here. Okay. Yeah, and I was looking at this to see if we should have any more promos on the show. We can have Jimmy Jacobs cut a promo, I guess. See, I'm not sure who he's gonna be like feuding with from here on out though. Like, I guess we're gonna continue the feud with Eddie. Maybe let's not give him a promo. We'll figure out what he's doing first. You know what? Yeah, I think this is a solid Dynamite. I think we're gonna leave it at this. Let's see. We've been meaning to try to give deaf people more matches just to get them more experiences, so like in dark matches. So we can do that. I mean, yeah, we can do a one female match, one male match. Or you know what? No, we can do one intergender match. Yeah, hell yeah. That now we're cooking. Catalina, whatever, get in here. I need to change her name to La Catalina. I keep saying that. I'm gonna do that. Dulce. Oh no. We got Danny Limelight and Fuego. And who can they wrestle? Here, we'll do Minoru Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, it's got Kimberly in there. And do Allison K. I feel like I always do Jessica Havoc. Allison K. And then who? Danny Limelight. Fuego del Sol. La Catalina. And Dulce Tormenta. Oh god, everybody being used in this match is being used too much. See, if I do a storytelling match and it's less than 10 minutes, I think it's gonna get penalized. Alright, this is already a wild brawl. Hey, we can make this the storytelling match. Oh god, geez, no, maybe we shouldn't do that actually. I don't know, I feel like we just need to like take the L. This is probably a very stupid idea. This is probably very stupid what I'm saying right now, but I feel like we just need to take the L. Because I don't know what other match we can like. We can make the main event a storytelling match, but it's gonna hurt the show. You know, because we've already got another steal the show on the card, but we can't make the Briscoes match a steal the show. Oh, we need to move this. You know what? I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just like sitting here trying to figure out a way around this, but I mean, we can make this. We can make this a storytelling match and extend this and make this a wild brawl. But it's like, do I want to do a wild brawl with Cesar Bononi? Like, and also, it's like the whole point is that I want Brody Lee to squash people. If I keep giving him 10-minute wild brawls, he's not really squashing, right? We're just gonna run the show. This might be a stupid idea, but we're gonna run the show. AJ Styles is debuting on Dynamite. The Briscoes are debuting on Dynamite. Private Party is here. Speaking of, let's go ahead and make them a team. Oh, they are a team. Oh, inactive. And we thank you. So that's very pleasing to me. The Briscoes are here. Private Party's here. Brody Lee's making his Dynamite debut. We've got Mox versus Wagner. That should be a freaking great match. And we've got a tag team title match in the main event. I have no clue what this show is going to get, but I hope, I think coming off the pay-per-view, it's going to be really hard to keep getting like really high scores on all of our shows. But I hope that this at least stays in like the 80, close to 85 range. If we get an 83, I'll be happy with that. So yeah, I'm going to guess an 83. All right, I'm done yapping about this. Let's go. Oh my God, the pre-show match gets a friggin' 70. How did the dev people do? I mean, Fuego del Sol and Danny Limelight did pretty good. Oh yeah. All right, now onto the show. Oh my God, this opening segment did not do as good as I wanted it to. I figured having AJ Styles freaking debuting and Jon Moxley's out there speaking and Kenny Omega, the world champ, is out there. I really thought this would do better. But yeah, 68, all right. All right, the Briscoe brothers debut against Private Party in a face-to-face tag team match, and they pick up a win. It's a 78. Excuse me, I thought I was going to burp there, but I didn't. Man. Yeah, the Briscoes are good. Yeah, I'm happy to have them here. The promo after, not too great, but not the worst either. Oh my God. This segment with Adam Page, Cody, and MJF got a friggin' 94. Oh my God. The part with Adam Page just talking for 2 minutes got 100. That's insane. That's insane. All right, thank you everybody involved. Soon, Tom Lawlor will be in the mix. All right, yeah, Brody Lee squashing Cesar Bononi, gets only a 59. Oh, he only got a 59. Excalibur, I mean, Ultramantis Black had good chemistry on commentary with Excalibur. That's pretty funny. All right, yeah, the Exalted One. And the Angle gets a 53. Not the best. Let's go ahead and before because I'll totally forget. Let's just go ahead and this. Oh, whoops! What did I? Oh yeah, I forgot I wrote this. Join the Dark Order. All right, they grow in numbers. They are struggling as a group. The AJ Styles backstage segment also does not do great. Oh, what is happening? Oh, Mox and Wagner though, going out there and some good old-fashioned wrestling. It's an 85. Wagner, one of the best signings we ever made, straight up. Like, I know he only got a 66 in this match, but, I feel like every time we put him in there with somebody, he cooks. It's always a good match. And Jon Moxley, well, he's Jon Moxley. He's like the most over guy in the company, even though I don't know if that's true anymore now that he's lost the championship, but I'm gonna assume it still is. I mean, maybe Adam Page. All right, segment with Stokely, Bianca, everybody gets a 67, and Belair versus Kong is now official. It's gonna happen in 2 weeks. All right, we've got the new women's tag team champions teaming with Davina Rose and Mia Yim, and they get one over on Odeyo Tai. Only gets a 66 on. All right, yeah. Some stuff on the show is doing really well, and some stuff is kind of just middle of the road. You know, it's unfortunate. Yes. Yeah, we've got to get this Hana Kimura turn going. All right, John Moxley promo gets a 76 for the main event. Even though he's not the world champion, he can still cut his weekly promo. And yeah, the Young Bucks defend the championships for the first time against Best Friends. It's a 90. And yeah, finally a new team challenges for the belts. Unfortunately, it was not their day, but yeah. Thank you, Young Bucks. Thank you, Best Friends. Oh, an 87. All right, the show did a lot better than I expected, and it was kind of carried by this whole Hangman Cody segment, this Jon Moxley match, and the main event. But I mean, you know, we'll take it. We accept. I really wish Brody Lee was doing better. I don't know. He's only getting like 59s in his matches. Not good. All right, it's time to book some dark, but give me just a moment. All right, AEW Dark. I don't know why I have to announce it like that every time. Let's just get an MJF promo on here. You know, he's good for that, right? Right. And, you know, nothing too specific. It's just dark. I just, you know, give him a little backstage promo. Let him trash Adam Page some more. And yeah, I guess he can talk about Cody too. You know, he's like, no, you know, Cody, you know, we're still cool, right? You know, it was just a misunderstanding. Right, and Jeff promo. Let's give Jonah Rock a match. All right, and I'm sure he's not over, so let's see if there's somebody he can squash. I mean, it'd be cool if he can squash Tommaso Ciampa. I mean, Him versus Dragunov would be a cool match, but they're both unimportant. But you know, it's dark. I'm kind of just tempted to do it, just to see what happens. We're gonna have Jonah Rock go over. This is probably a bad idea again, but you know, I don't care. Also, yeah, that last show didn't really get penalized that much for all the women in that match. I thought it would. I thought it would do worse. And here we're gonna do outside interference. MJF. And let's see if I can I still put him on commentary for this if he's gonna interfere in the match. I guess so. All right, cool. You know, I didn't mean to book two things involving MJF on the show, but whatever, that's fine. All right, who else can we book? I'd book Claudio and Kenta in a match if Claudio. I freaking signed them to not to not work B shows. That was really stupid of me.
Look at the fun.
That's a random match, but let's do Santana and Ortiz. Take on the team of Orange Cassidy and PCO. Oh, PCO doesn't work dark? Oh, you guys are lucky. You guys are so lucky, Santana and Ortiz.
This is most disturbing.
And you know what? They can be Dalton Castle and Karen. You know, I don't really. I've been trying to build up these guys, but I think it's fine for them to lose to Santana and Ortiz. Santana and Ortiz are like a lot more over than them. And it should be a decent match too. So here we're gonna have Ortiz get the win. And then we're gonna do team. I mean, maybe this can just be a full, straight up 15-minute match. Alright, can I check something? Still unimportant, but they've got good momentum. I know I just had Odell Ty lose. Neutral. I think I want to get Hannah Kimura some momentum again, so I'm gonna give her and Martina a match. And here, can we give them a creative idea, or give her a creative idea? A bunch of likelies and one near certainty. Alright, we'll use the near certainty. Form, okay. Cooled momentum. That's not good. Alright, let's try. Oh, very warm. Okay. Can we see? I'm like scared to try with another likely, but let's go. We've got a bunch. Hey, all right, they're both very warm. Cool. Lobby Ford and Dark Sheep. I haven't booked either of them in a while. And we're trying to get Hana Kimura her momentum back. I feel like she's like so close to being recognizable. So yeah, we want to get her momentum back. We're gonna give her the win. Clean win. All right, yeah, we need like a promo or two more, and that should be good. Who should? Here, we'll give we'll give Proud and Powerful a promo before their match. Oh, here, tease, even though they're not really teasing anything. And we're just gonna have them talking about Nick and Matt Jackson because they're gonna, you know, maybe like Denise Salcedo can be like, you know, at Double or Nothing, you guys lost your tag team championships to Nick and Matt Jackson in a 3-way ladder match, blah, blah, blah. How do you guys feel? All right, ooh. Screw it. Let's just give Adam Page a promo. He's looking right at me. I imagine Adam Page would be like, you know, Jonah Rock, you know, you want to get involved in my business. The next time you sneak attack me like that, I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, we need 2 more minutes. All right, we're just gonna give him 2 more minutes. Screw it. We're gonna. I mean, we'll just leave it like this. It's an episode of Dark, right? We're shooting for like a 70. Keeping expectations low. 38. Not a good start. Not a good start. Oh, crowd heat at end disinterested. I've never seen that one before, man. And they didn't click. Jesus. Wow. All right. Hey. Game basically saying, why did you book this? All right. Adam Page cuts a good promo, but the crowd's still unclear because the last match was too bad. And Tony Schiavone and Allison Danger, not good on commentary. All right. Cool. Fun. All right. Odell Ty beating Penelope Ford and Dark Sheik 62. Yes. MJF promo gets a 69. Proud and Powerful promo gets a 66. All right, and a 78 for the main event. Not bad, not bad. All right, this main event's gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting though. Oh, a 72. All right, we'll take it. Yeah. You live and you learn, right? No, I'm definitely gonna book stupid matches like this on Dark. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. It doesn't matter. It's Dark. It's like, you know, if I don't give him matches, how's he gonna get over? Money, money, money is all you need. Mauro. No, I don't know. Mauro, like I liked him back in the day in NXT, but it's like as time goes on, the more I hear him, the more I've like grown to dislike him. You know, like he calls boxing sometimes, and I just, you know, I just find him to be like too much. And like boxing commentary is bad enough, you know. It's always like there will like be like one dude who like doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, one guy who's openly biased towards one fighter, and then you've got Mauro Ranallo just shouting out pop culture references over them, like, "Oh my God, Doom!" And they're like, "What does that have to do with it? MF Doom?" Who is this guy? I don't know. Randy Myers and Aubrey Edwards have split. Who the hell is Randy Myers? Oh, this guy? Oh, geez. Yeah, who the hell is this guy? Stay away from him, Aubrey. 8.5 million viewers, yes. Hikaru Shida, I know you want time off. I know. Hey, Tom Lawlor's here. All right. Hell yeah. I mean, hey, you know, if you want some time off, Hikaru Shida, you can sign that exclusive contract. You won't have to go. You won't have to go fly back to Japan and wrestle like 5 shows. Let's take Tom Lawlor. He doesn't play anything well. That's weird. Here, we're gonna give him badass gimmick. Or should we do like realistic? So I want him to be like MJF security detail. I got likelies. I don't trust that for a gimmick. I'm gonna do legitimate actually. You know, he's gonna be serious. We're just gonna leave it right in the middle. He's just a serious security guy. He's real tough looking. I imagine that if I like, you know, if you were gonna mess with MJF and you look over and you see Tom Lawlor and friggin' Jonah Rock there in like all black suits, just looking tough and mean, you're not gonna mess with him. All right, yeah, Tom Lawlor's here. His gimmick is great. We don't need to change it at all, but like we can, you know, King of the Monsters is cool and all. How about just also having the security detail? All right, cool. Shout out to Tom Lawlor. Any MLW fans out there? No, so I didn't we didn't like announce this on the show at all. But we're definitely gonna do oh, we can sign Mark Henry. It's time for the main event. Is it worth signing him just for that? You know, because oh, he does have good mic skills. He does have good mic skills. Yeah, he's not a good road agent. Yeah, we don't need Mark Henry. I'm just checking that. What the hell was I even saying? I completely lost my train of thought looking at Mark Henry's stats. Mika Lada signed her contract with us. It's not an exclusive contract, but I figured, if you're going to be a champion in the company, you might we want you on a written contract. Oh, and Shane Strickland is here. I want him to be a heel for now because I feel like if I look at a contract, it's like, all right, look, John Moxley, obviously the top heel. Bianca Belair's heel, but she's gonna turn face. So the top woman heel is Awesome Kong. We've got Walter. Yeah, Awesome Kong. Jimmy Jacobs, Jim Ross, MJ. I feel like we just need more like over heels. So we'll bring him in as a heel. And unfortunately, you're gonna have to go hang out in Tallahassee for a bit until we can find out what the hell we're trying to do with you. But welcome to the roster. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that and send them. Yeah, who do you think you are, Psycho Clown? We're just gonna let you come to the main roster. All right. Oh, Pat Buck has become the new CEO of Ring of Honor. All right. He's the CEO, but he's on a handshake deal. That's pretty funny. Oh, Charlie Manson won a championship. Shout out to Charlie Manson out here at 45 years old winning titles. He's got 2 of them. The AAA legend, Charlie Manson. All right, Danny Limelight and Sky Blue becoming friends. I thought it was going to say they were dating. The booking position of Ring of Honor is available. We don't want that. We want to own the damn company. Right, Hikaru Shida is now an exclusive member of the AEW roster. That's good. Jonah Rock, you're on a handshake deal here. We'll accept the request, but we should probably just lock him down too. I'm just signing everyone to contracts on this episode. Oh my god, yeah, he's working all over the place. I mean, wow, he's over in Japan and Oceania. I mean, yeah, he's definitely out here working a lot. Yeah, we gave him his worst match. I mean, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Exclusive written, 3 years. You know, he's been good for us this whole time, and we have been using him. He's not somebody that when I started this series I expected I would be booking as much as I do. But yeah, let's just lock him down to an exclusive contract. You know, will he be MJF security for 3 years? Probably not, but whatever. Man, I did not watch the episode of Dynamite on New Year's, but I saw that Willow Nightingale beat Mercedes for the TBS belt. That seems cool. I'm definitely gonna have to try and remember to watch that at some point. Also, I saw they had friggin' Bandito versus. Yeah, I saw they did Bandito versus Black Taurus, and I was a bit annoyed because I'm like, why would you do that on New Year's? I want to watch. I would like to watch that match. Seth Rollins arguing with Stephen King, the author? All right. Oh, Rhino's leaving WWE. Oh, we need Rhino. Yeah, Rhino was in WWE in 2020. I don't. Oh, right. He didn't he team with like Heath Slater for a while. All right. Anyways, we're just gonna move on from that. That's enough talk of Rhino. That's enough. But yeah, since see, what my original plan was, if we could have got Tom Lawlor fast enough, was it was gonna be that like MJF and Jonah Rock would be coming down to the ring, and instead of Jonah Rock being the one to attack Hangman from behind, it would be Tom Lawlor, and that would have set up like Cody and Adam Page versus Tom Lawlor and Jonah Rock. But now that now that we already did that beatdown angle, we're just gonna have to find another way to set that match up. It's fine. Well, we can sign Toriano. All right, just an update on Ethan Page. Right. Oh, Dragon Gate bring in Sanjay Dutt. That'll be very exciting in like 2007. In 2020, not as much. Tehuti Miles, hired by Dragon Gate. Good for him. Good for him. Don't know anything about this guy. I feel like I've heard this guy's name before, but I don't actually know. But I see he has good stats. Oh man, that for some reason that just jogged my memory. I I don't really watch WWE, NXT, AAA, any of that stuff. Just there's too much wrestling. There's not enough hours in the day, so I don't watch WWE like that. But I was recommended on YouTube a match between Wagner, Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. and Ethan Page. What are they doing? Like, what are they doing? You have Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. in a title match with Ethan Page, and like, I swear to God, it was like the match must have been less than 5 minutes. It was like, they did a couple moves. Wagner did the whole gimmick where like he gets hit and like kind of staggers back and then he spins the mask around like the mask is controlling him. So he did that bit. That's always cool. And then like Ethan Page like got a wrench from outside of the ring and hit him in the stomach and just pinned him after, and he just beat him. He didn't even beat him with his finish. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You've got Wagner Jr. on your roster, and this is what you're doing. You're having him job to Ethan Page in 5 minutes. What the fuck? I don't know, man. Anyways, before I go on another like unwarranted rant, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna cool off about Wagner Jr. I'm gonna drink some water, stretch my legs out a little bit. Yeah, and I'll be right back. So yeah, thank you for watching so far. If you've been enjoying this, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Hijo del Amigo. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, and we are back with more AEW All Elite Again action. Weird intro from the break. Let's go. All right, so yeah, we can finally leave the Southwest, which is where we ran the pay-per-view and the last Dynamite. Where should we go? June 3rd. Oh, we're gonna draw 5,000 in Puerto Rico. That's not bad. It's better than the last time we looked. It was like 2,000. You know, I feel like we should do a Puerto Rico show in the summer, but we should like build up to it. That would be kind of like a beach theme show. Oh, we haven't been to the Great Lakes since March. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go to Columbus, Ohio. I feel like we always go to this venue, but whatever. Knox County. We didn't get a good, or at least I don't think we got a good storyline idea last time. Let's see if we can get one. Likely. We can do better than that. Can I get a safe bet at least? A near certainty for Nick Jackson. Okay, we're gonna try one more. Oh, near certainty. There we go. Thank you. All right, I don't want to push my luck, so let's try to get some character ideas. Big gamble. Just gonna toss that. Safe bet for Adam Page. Okay, useful, but I mean he doesn't need it. Near certainty for Kenny Omega. He's the world champion. Yeah, but thank you guys anyways. All right, decent. Oh, I am getting a phone call. So 1 second. All right, yeah, it was nothing important. Matt Sydal brightening the backstage environment. You know, he saw us send Gringo Loco to Tallahassee, and he was like, "Oh man, I better do something." No, I feel bad. When we brought in Matt Sydal, he was recognizable, but we jobbed him out too much. All right, yeah, as you can see here, I've got nothing pre-booked for this show. We're just heading in blind, baby. We're just gonna book some stuff as God intended. Just raw, unfiltered booking. No, okay, yeah. See what we did last time. Oh yeah, the Briscoes debuted. We're gonna do another Brody Lee match. Let's just get that out the way. I want someone with good selling. I have no idea who this guy is, but he can sell. Diamond Steel. Joseph Schwartz. Oh, Lee Johnson. We can. Oh, it'd be fun to squash him, but he sucks. Oh, Marsh Rocket. What a throwback. Paco Gonzalez. This guy can sell. Yeah, we'll just go with this guy. Oh, usually babyface. That's perfect. All right, we're basically doing the same as last week. He's gonna squash Paco here. Not Paco. And yeah, he's gonna cut a promo. Once again, we're gonna put Ultraman's Black on commentary. Yeah, he can't manage Brody Lee. He's got bad chemistry managing him for whatever reason, which is very unfortunate. But he can do commentary. That's good. Like if we ever at some point in the angle kick him out of the group, he can just commentate Dark. Oh yeah, so he's gonna just squash this guy. 3-minute promo. Oh yeah, we've got Chris Brooks here now and his little Dark Order mask. He's a minion. Kind of want to let Ultraman's Black talk too, see if that helps. So let's see, what's Brody Lee's? You know, I let him cut a promo last time, but 73 to 81 though, not bad. Ultraman's Black, like in theory, is better, but he's a lot less over. Here, we'll do we'll just have them both talk, whatever. It can be like after the squash match, Ultraman's Black gets on the mic and he's like, "You will now all rise to listen to the Exalted One." And then Brody Lee talks. He just gives him an introduction. And now, time for a man who needs no introduction, the Exalted One, Brody Lee. Alright, so what should we do with Mox? We beat Dr. Wagner Jr. last time. I don't know if I want to continue this. He wrestled Kento already. You know, what else can we do? Really? What we could do though is Pac and Shingo and wrestle Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. Should this be a steal the show? You know, it's funny when people talk about like AEW title history, people always are like, "Oh, like Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian were such bad first champions, you know, such a mistake, blah blah blah." I like these guys. I like Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. I feel like they had, you know, good matches as a tag team. It was cool. You know, I don't know. I like them. Oh yeah, obviously Pac and Shingo are gonna win this. Or I mean, not obviously, but yeah, we're gonna have Pac and Shingo win. Open match. We're gonna do. We're gonna do an outside interference finish. Frankie Kazarian attack Jon Moxley. Pac and Shingo. You know, let's give them a win here. I feel like I always book them to lose, which, you know, It's like they're both really good and they're both over, but that only lasts for so long if I keep having them lose to everyone. So let's have them go over SCU. And then we're gonna do after the match a post-match beatdown. Everybody's favorite. Serious. Yeah, so Death Riders, they cheat to get the victory, but they're not satisfied with just that. So afterwards, they attack SCU. Oh, I should have put Chris Daniels at ringside. No, not player victim. And of course, who else is gonna make the save but AJ Styles? And you know what? Kenny Omega too. I mean, here, see, I don't know. I feel like when they make the save, it's hype, but while the beatdown is happening, does that count as hype? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Or, you know, here, we'll do serious. They make the save, and then we're gonna do second part that's hype, where they're working the crowd. Or you know what, actually, here, we're gonna do second part, 3 minutes. Or no, we're gonna have AJ speak. I mean, Kenny Omega. Here, we'll just have me a background player in this part. Or you know what? Screw it. We're gonna have Christopher Daniels speak. And we're gonna do AJ Styles is in the background. Frankie Kazarian. And yeah, I guess, you know, Christopher Daniels is like, oh, like John Moxley, you're so big and bad, you know, when you're running around behind the referee's back, cheating and attacking people from behind. You know, if you want to be such a tough guy, why don't you take me on next week in whatever city we're in? Insert city here. All right. I mean, it's kind of weird to not have AJ Styles or Kenny Omega speak, but we can do another segment on the show later where one or both of them talk. It's fine. All right, let's do a match. Adam Page versus Jonah Rock. Yeah, he's unimportant with chilly momentum. That's not good. This is a wall brawl if I've ever seen one. So we're gonna do Wild Brawl, 15 minutes. I think I want to do Victor, DQ, Adam Page, of course. Appearance by Tom Lawlor, making his debut. Oh yeah, even though Jonah Rock's unimportant, Adam Page is a friggin' major star, so that should be a solid match at least. What else can we do? We can give Briscoe brothers another match, maybe. They can wrestle Psycho Clown. No, they can wrestle Butcher and Blade, maybe. We'll give them a mark this time. Clean win. I haven't given much thought on how we're actually gonna get to the Briscoes versus the Young Bucks. I was just thinking just now that we can give them a promo where they basically call out the Young Bucks again. We could have Santana and Ortiz interrupt them and be like, like Mark Briscoe, Jay Briscoe, allow us to introduce ourselves to you guys. We are the former tag team champions, Santana and Ortiz, blah, blah, blah. Basically just, start stirring up some beef with the Briscoe. And, obviously they want another shot at the titles at the Young Bucks. And, I think setting up Santana and Ortiz versus the Briscoes is a smart move, actually, because that can also be a good match. So yeah, let's do that. Three minutes, character development. Yeah, they'll do another 3 minutes. Santana and Ortiz don't know if this is the best idea to let Santana talk for 3 minutes, but hey, whatever. We'll do it anyways. It'll be fine. All right, what's going on with the women's division? Oh, didn't I get like one good storyline idea? We should definitely use that on something. Use it on this. Dude, we should probably just like at this point it's like I don't even know like what I'm even doing with Hijo del Fantasma anymore. It's like I wanted to turn him, I should have just had him be a heel from the start. That's where I messed up. I keep wanting to turn him heel, but then I keep pushing it off for other things. Now the storyline's extremely cold. You know, I think I'm gonna use the storyline idea on this. It's a little cold. Yeah, let's use on. Oh, we had a Davina Rose safe bet this whole time. All right, we'll use that one then. All right, cool. We need to here do switch alignment to nobody. Excuse me, I don't know why. God, I'm like coughing all of a sudden. All right, yeah. So hopefully we can get this back up to being hot. And yeah, we're gonna advance this with the pump. All right, so we're gonna have a backstage segment, 3 minutes, foreshadowing. We have Hannah speaking. I guess who speaks English, right? Yes. Okay. That's great. We're gonna have Kagetsu, Hannah, Martina. Martina, can you dramatic act? Can you do dramatic acting? Not as good as microphone. All right, we'll just also do character development. All right, it's just gonna here. We'll give them 4 minutes. It's just gonna all be one segment. Who should be interviewing them? We'll do Denise. I mean, we haven't debuted RJ City yet. Actually, we need to do that at some point, but I don't want to debut him here. So yeah, we'll do Denise. Gonna do Davina Rose off screen. Yeah, we'll have all the other girls off screen. Yeah, basically the angle is that Kagetsu is blaming Martina for costing them the win last week. But Hana Kimura comes to her defense. It's like, Martina wasn't the one in the match, Hazuki is actually the one who lost. Kagetsu, she's not happy about that. And Hana Kimura basically will come in between her and Martina, tell her off, and then, be like, come on, come with me, Martina, and they bounce. Wait, Miko Wada is off. All right, let's book a women's match. Bianca Belair is getting a title shot next week, so maybe maybe we can give Kong a squash. Actually, it's been a minute since she's gotten a singles match. Alley Cat, are you any good? Not really, but maybe. Sure. Oh, Maxie and Pele. I'll do Awesome Kong, Alley Cat. I'll give him 8 minutes. At ringside, Stokely. Right. And let's do a Stokely promo. Can be teased. All right, God, why am I messing this up so bad right now? All right, there we go. Awesome Kong here. Awesome Kong can work the crowd. I mean, can Awesome Kong oh no, never mind. All right, yeah, basically Bianca Belair, you're gonna wish that you never asked for this match. You're gonna wish that you never came to AEW by the time we're done with you. Awesome Kong is gonna embarrass you. She's gonna destroy you. She's gonna crush you. And by the time we're done, people are gonna be saying, Bianca, who? Who? Who's that? I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right, because she's gone. We're gonna do a backstage angle with Chris Daniels and AJ Styles. Christopher Daniels. We're gonna have him being interviewed by Renee. All right. We're gonna do. Here, we'll do a second part. This needs to be backstage. All right, and AJ Styles is here now. He's gonna talk to Christopher Daniels. You know, you had my back last week. I've got your back. You know, this John Moxley guy. He likes to talk a lot of tough talk, but when it comes down to it, you know, he ain't no better than no other man. You know, he ain't better than AJ Styles. He ain't better than Christopher Daniels. You know, next week, you know, don't worry, I got your back. You know, I'll be in your corner. All right. You know, I don't know what we're gonna main event this show with. Probably not Adam Page versus Jonah Rock. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? We didn't do anything with Walter last week. Oh my god, he won a championship at the pay-per-view and I forgot to book him. Whoops. I was thinking of giving him a promo, but I completely spaced out on doing that. So he should definitely be on this episode. I'm tempted to put him in the main event, but I mean, we could just say like we could just do a backstage angle where he like, you know, he's like, I'm the AEW Prime Champion, you know, and I am accepting all challengers. I will defeat every man who thinks that they can step up to me, and just have Claudio Castagnoli just straight up come out and be like, you know, me and you are one, we're tied, one apiece, you know, one win each. Let's settle in tonight, and Walter, you know, accepts the match, and that could be the main event. All right, yeah. And it's for the Prime Championship. I need to make it not all caps. That like, can I do that? There, it's like it was like AEW Prime. Now it's more like AEW Prime Champion. You know, Walter. Before it was like AEW Prime Champion, Walter. We've already got a Wild Brawl on the show, so that means this match can just straight up be like a main event match. It can be 20 minutes. Hell yeah. And of course, Walter just started his reign. He's not about to lose the championship immediately. Just gonna give him a clean win. Or I mean, I don't know. We could have yeah, should be a clean win, or should we have Ring Camp interfere? Here, we'll have Ring Camp. You know, no Ring Camp. Just gonna have him win. Just gonna have him win. He's just gonna beat him. We're not even gonna put Ring Camp or Kenta at ringside. He's just gonna straight up beat him. I mean, if Claudio says yes. Hey, all right. Thank you, Claudio. All right. We should still do a solo Mox promo, and Kenny Omega should talk on the show. He hasn't done anything really except save Christopher Daniels or help save SCU. So we should definitely do like a promo with, let's do a promo with Kenny and the Bucks actually. Denise Salcedo, interviewer, Kenny Omega. You know what? Screw it. I think I want to do this. We're gonna do Kenny Omega backstage, 4 minutes. Sorry, Denise. It's gonna be Renee. Okay, yeah. Once again, Renee is here with good news for everyone. Yeah, she's gonna be like, Kenny Omega, we've seen you and AJ Styles in the ring together last week, and we saw you tonight work together to help save SCU from Death Riders. Well, Tony Khan has just told me that next week in whatever city, we should do it in we should probably do it in like Florida or something, somewhere where we're like super over. So Florida or like the tri-state, maybe Florida. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, we're gonna announce that next week Kenny Omega is gonna face AJ Styles for the World Championship in the main event. Actually no. Wait, should we do it next week or should we do it like 2 weeks from now? Maybe we should do it 2 weeks from now, actually. I don't know what we're gonna do with Kenny next week though if we don't do that match. But I mean, that's a problem for the next stream, right? Oh yeah, so yeah, we're just doing it on Dynamite because we're not going to bring in AJ Styles and wait 15 weeks for him to challenge for the championship at the pay-per-view. We're just going to do it on Dynamite. Screw it. If we have to add more time to next week's episode, we can do it, but we're just going to straight up have that match. So it's going to be good. It's not next week though. Next week's going to be Bianca versus Awesome Kong, and then the week after that. So I'm gonna have to remember this on the next stream. Okay, AJ Styles off screen. And here, we'll do Tony Khan off screen too. Yeah, this should be towards like the end of the show. And we're gonna do Mox promo. Yeah, a Mox promo where he's like, oh, okay, so AJ Styles just shows up and, he hasn't even had a match in the company yet and he's getting the world title shot, huh? All right, yeah, that's how things work in this joke of a company. This is why I need to regain control of the AEW World Championship. because when I'm not champion, things in me start to fall apart. The clowns are running the asylum, and I hate clowns. My stream is frozen on my manager. Yay. All right, yeah, Mox promo. I mean, do we have 6 minutes on the show? I can just give him 6 minutes. Because I just remembered he also needs to address SCU. There, he's really letting everyone have it on this show. AJ, Kenny. Did I put AJ Styles in the world title storyline? I don't think I did. I probably didn't do it. Daniels. Man, he doesn't need to address Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. Oh, we went over by 1 minute. Okay. Here, we'll announce it after this. Is anyone being overused? Oh, Jonah Rock, of course. Oh, we don't have a steal the show or a storytelling. It's a good thing I clicked on that. Okay. This is a steal the show. I don't know why I didn't do that already. Oh, should this be storytelling? Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Oh wait, don't we like not have enough time for this to be a 10-minute match actually? I don't know, we'll shorten something else. Jeez, this match is gonna be terrible. I mean, I don't know, maybe Alley Cat's gonna surprise us. She's gonna get like a 75. Did we forget anyone? Oh, I wanted to give Bianca Belair a backstage promo, but there is not any time left on the show. Oh, and Davina Rose isn't doing anything. Sting is back to doing nothing. I need to figure out a storyline for Sting to be in. He's just been chilling for quite some time now. Because it's like we can't like really put him in matches all that often. Also, the Lucha Brothers, I might just throw them on Dark next week because, yeah, the Lucha Brothers should be out there wrestling. All right, yeah, and I guess Bianca Belair and Davina Rose are also going to be on Dark because this show is it's stuffed to the rafters. Walter versus Claudio better be good. Awesome Kong versus Alley Cat, I'm not sure. Adam Page versus Jonah Rock should definitely get like at least like a 70. At least. Maybe it's probably gonna do a lot better than that. Maybe it'll get like an 80. And I hope Brody Lee does. Yeah, I hope Brody Lee keeps, I hope the more I book him and he gets momentum, he'll start doing better. He hasn't looked too hot in his couple matches here. Yeah, he got a 58 in this one. 59 in this one. I don't know. What did we get last time? Like an 87 or something? 87. All right, I'm gonna guess that this show gets an 88. We're gonna do 1 point better than last time. Let's see it. Oh, actually, I want to book a dark match. Right before, let me not rush anything. Let's see. Here, Ricky Starks is good. Here, we're just gonna straight up do Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs versus Wheeler Yuta and Ultimo Dragon. So I want to see if Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs have good chemistry. I don't remember if I've ever booked them as a team. I mean, yeah, and I've been thinking if I bring Ricky Starks to the main roster, I might just pair them together. You know, I'm not gonna go full team Taz and have Taz start managing them, but you know, MVP's out there, right? Or you know, I could just have Ricky cut the promos. He's I mean, 37. 10 minutes. We're gonna have this match be a work the crowd match. And we're gonna give Ricky Starks the win. That's it. All right. All right, yeah, so I guess an 88 for this. I wonder what the pre-show is gonna do. Let's see. 64, not bad. Damn, Will Hobbs only got a 44. Oh man. Ricky Starks got a freaking 72 though. Oh, they've got great chemistry teaming together, but Ricky Starks is way better than Will Hobbs. I don't know what to make of that. All right, and we're on to the main show. We open up hot with Death Riders taking on SCU, and it gets an 82. Thank you, Death Riders. This Pac and Shingo team I put together is freaking incredible. Like I swear, sometimes I think to myself, like, Tony Khan, why haven't you signed Shingo yet? Why haven't you stolen him from New Japan? You stole him. Like you stole Okada and Will Ospreay. All right, yeah, the angle after does better than I thought it'd do. 77. All right. Christopher Daniels better promo than AJ Styles and Kenny Omega confirmed. I mean, that's just true. Actually, like saying it out loud, that is just a true statement. Christopher Daniels better promo than AJ Styles and Kenny Omega. Maybe. Jesus Christ. Jesus, a 43. My goodness. Paco Gonzalez, you are dead to me. All right, at least the angle didn't also get a 43. My God, that was bad. That was bad. Join the Dark Order. All right, the storyline idea was a success. But the rating, the storyline idea was a success, but then the storyline immediately lost heat. All right. Yeah, I got a 52. Yeah, can we look at that actually? Yeah, we're gonna ignore. She's not gonna turn right now. We're teasing it. Okay, they're back. Oh wait, this isn't the right. Oh wow, yeah, 73. All right, we're hot. That's good. It was a little cold before. Briscoes versus Butcher at the Blade. Get a 66. The Briscoes promo gets a 70. Yeah, we're setting up Briscoes versus Santana and Ortiz. So I have no idea who's going to win that, but it's going to be good. I mean, it would make sense to keep putting over the Briscoes if we want to do Briscoes versus the Young Bucks. But you know, Santana and Ortiz. Oh, those sneaky Puerto Ricans. I'm allowed to say that. I'm Puerto Rican. Backstage segment with Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles. gets a 76. All right, AJ Styles doing better on this week's episode than last week. Thank God. I was scared he was going to be another Tommaso Ciampa. Adam Page versus Jonah Rock. I meant to check if we did this match before. I'm like almost certain we did. I just don't know when. But whatever. Gets an 80. Yeah, Adam Page wins when Tom Lawlor makes his debut and attacks him. Oh, and the security detail gimmick is great. That's good. Right. Oh, I didn't I had Tom Lawlor come out and attack him and give him the DQ in, and then there was no follow-up. I just forgot. I completely forgot to book the follow-up to that match. I don't know what I was gonna do, honestly. I don't know what I was gonna do. I was probably gonna book like them to continue the beatdown, you know, after the match, and maybe Cody come out and save him again and speak, cut a promo. But yeah, I just didn't do that. I don't know what I was thinking. And I mean, yeah, the show was like friggin' 100. We can't like. I don't know. I made a mistake. We're just gonna continue the show. Like, I got an 18. Her stats weren't that bad. What the hell? Oh, she was rusty? Because, I mean, yeah, her stats didn't... I don't remember them being that bad. This is also a storytelling match, so I only got a 55. Alright, whatever, man. This is not a great show so far. Alright, the segment of Stokely cutting promos at 64. Mox with 74 promo. See what the main event does. An 88. Oh, Walter and Claudio saving the damn show. As Walter makes the very first defense of his Prime Championship. I also didn't book the angle where he made the open challenge. Man, I made a lot of mistakes booking this show, huh? All right, but the main event was good anyways. We can just pretend that this match was announced ahead of time on like Instagram or something. All right, the show only got an 80. Yeah. I don't know if it would have done better if I remembered to book those angles or not, but I mean, an 8 is fine. You know, we can only be on a hot streak for so long. You know, like at some point you gotta bring the heat back down. You know, you don't want to overcook the meal. All right, let's book some dark. Man, I can't believe I forgot to actually book the beatdown of Adam Page. That's bad. Because now the storyline's stupid. It's like they ran in the ring and attacked him and caused a DQ, and then they just left. They didn't actually beat him down. Like, come on. Did Adam Page cut a promo on Dark last week? He did. He did. I was gonna have him cut another one. Maybe he should just cut another one. We're gonna have Bianca Belair cut a promo. Yeah, Bianca Belair. It's about damn time that I got my title shot. I am the #1 contender. I'm the strongest. I'm the fastest. I'm the flyest. I'm the smartest. And I'm gonna be the most, the championess. When I win the belt. Doesn't really work. I'm here. I always use Denise when it's a Bianca promo for some reason. We're gonna continue that. Yeah, 4 minutes is fine, but if we can extend it if we need to. Right, and man, I can't believe I forgot to book that name. All right, let's give Walter a promo also because he was supposed to get one on Here, we're gonna give him a 6-minute in-ring promo because he really should have got one like 2 weeks ago on Dynamite. I don't know what I was doing. This is what happens when I don't plan everything ahead. I think of stuff and I just forget to book. I mean, no, this isn't always what happens. I shouldn't say that. Walter, character development. We're gonna put ring camp in the background. Man, we should give these guys a match. We never booked them. And he's not really. I don't really know who he's gonna feud with for the championship. I think for now he's just gonna do like open challenge type matches for a bit. So we're just gonna leave it as like a general promo. Maybe 6 minutes is too long for that, but we'll see. He's been doing good for us before. Also, yeah, I saw we had a Penta angle idea, so let's give the Lucha Brothers a call. We should probably give them a match too. We haven't booked them all stream. Likely to succeed? Screw it, we're going for it. We're gonna try. Minutes backstage. I think I already did a hype thing. Do character development for Walter. I don't know. We're gonna do T. All right, and they'll be in the main event. I don't know who they're gonna wrestle, so let's figure that out. I mean, I just said I should book these guys more, but I shouldn't just immediately drop them, right? They should beat people. It'd be weird if Walter was the champion, but his boys were just always losing. They were just jobbers. He's just like, what the hell, man? Oh, we don't really have a good team that they haven't faced from Dev. It's like Latigo and Toxin, and that's it. I mean, we can do Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs, but I don't want to bring Ricky Starks back from Dev and just have him start jobbing again. You know? I mean, there's Garza Jr. and Humberto, but their faces. But I kind of just want to say screw it and just have that match anyways. I feel like it'd be pretty good. Man, Los Garzas are freaking God, what is this guy's name again? Oh, no, it's just straight up Garza, right? Garza Jr. and Humberto. Yeah, these are. I've had these guys signed like the entire time, this whole save, and I just don't do anything with them. I don't know. I feel like early on I tried to put Garza Jr. in matches, and he's got good stats, but his matches were never that great. We'll give him 15. Screw it. And I mean, of course, we want the Lucha Brothers to go over. That would be an open match. Feel a bit bad at going from them wrestling for the championships on pay-per-view to wrestling on Dark. But I mean, look, we've got a lot of wrestlers on the roster. Their time to be on Dynamite will come back around, I'm sure. Just, don't worry, Lucha Brothers fans. I want to get these guys any good at all? Like, I mean, they've got a little bit of aerial and flashiness. It's like a three-way tag match. Yeah. Oh, 49, 46. All right, that's fine. Timothy Thatcher's recognizable. Nice. This can just, I mean, no, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. These guys are being used too much. Okay, let's do. Need 17 more minutes. Man, I really wish all the women weren't unimportant, except for like, oh, man. Here, I feel like we never booked Julia. Let's do Julia and Queen Aminata. We're gonna take on. I mean, yeah, let's just keep doing Hannah. I was thinking of doing Davina Rose and Mia Yim. Oh wait, but then it's gonna be a match. Oh, I mean, Martina is recognizable, right? Is one recognizable person enough, like, to not have get the penalty or whatever? I mean, because that's also the same with the other match where Timothy Thatcher is the only recognizable person. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. We need 7 more minutes. God. We got private party on the main roster now. This can just be like the all tag matches edition. A private party and yeah, I want to make it a 6. Let's do private party and private party and Kenta. That's fun. And they're going to be taking on the team of Psycho Clown and Robbie Eagles. I forgot about him. Who should be in this? I mean, I'm tempted to do Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs, but again, I don't, like I just said, I don't want to bring Ricky Starks up to the main roster and just start jobbing him. He's pretty good. We could do like Black Toros and Puma King, because Psycho Clown had bad chemistry with Puma King, but I think if it's a 6-man, it should be okay. This is a weird match. We're gonna have Kenta get the win. Here, we're gonna protect Psycho Clown. We're gonna have Puma King take the loss. All right, yeah, this is AEW Dark with a lot of people on it, I must say, and a lot of just all tag matches. We've got Ring Camp, we've got Top Flight, Odeyo Tai, Julia and Queen Aminata, Kenta's here, Private Party, Psycho Clown, Black Taurus, and Puma King. This could be like a cool like a circus themed group, which I had one of those in my Seaverse save of I'm just rambling now about irrelevant stuff. We're gonna run this episode. I don't know what it's gonna get. I hope let's say like a 75. This was not terrible. Not a terrible match. 59. All right, Top Flight coming along nicely. Actually, I feel like the last time I checked on them, they were getting like terrible ratings. So 50 and 52, pretty good. Oh, bad. We got a bad roll on the Walter promo, but that's unfortunate. All right. Damn, Martina got a 70 in this match. Whoa. But yeah, we had Hoteo Tai go over Julia and Queen Aminata. I got 8. Yeah, not the best work from Queen Aminata and Julia, I must say. Yes, God, we're gonna tease this face turn for so long that it's gonna bomb. Oh, good little promo from the Lucha Brothers, 75. All right. Oh, I had an angle idea and I used it on Dark for them. Jesus. God, me not remembering what I did like 5 minutes ago. This fun little match, Kenta and Private Party taking on the Luchas. It's 68, right? I don't know why the crowd isn't into this episode. Like nothing on this episode has been terrible. So I don't know why they're still simmering. I demand you get hype right now. Oh yeah, Psycho Clown, the star of the match, of course. He's the star of every show he's on. Psycho. He's got a 78 and the crowd's still simmering. What the hell, man? What the hell's going on, St. John Arena? All right. Main event gets an 80. The crowd's back, hot and rising. Thank you. Yeah, nice little match here. Hey, I don't really know. I gotta figure out what's going on with the Lucha Brothers. I've got to figure out what's going on with the whole damn roster, really. Oh yeah, we got a 78, a little bit better than I expected. So well, yeah, we'll take it. Some fun little matches on this episode of Dark. All right, we made some money. We're popular. All right, yeah. So, all right, that's gonna do it for this stream, pretty much. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, please, and you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like on the video. You can leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Any type of support is greatly appreciated. Before I go, let's take a look at Eddie Kingston moved. Holiday wants out of developmental. Damn, John Moxley. Jesus, he's a waste of time. Martina and Hikaru Shida. Hikaru Shida, we didn't even book you this time. Did we? Did we book them on Dynamite and I just forgot? We definitely didn't. Yeah, like relax, Hikaru Shida, relax. You like we didn't even book you to all right, maybe I need to give her the night off actually. So yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been smart to do that on this recording block, I guess you would say, but I didn't think about that. I don't know, that's unfortunate. All right, Jonah Rock is now an exclusive member of the AEW roster. Jonah Rock is all elite. Right, let's take a look at some people's pop before we go. That's, I like to do that. AJ Styles, only well known. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah, how is he not a star with 75 pop? Who else did we book? Bianca Belair is really up there. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that Bobby Roode's here. We're gonna eventually, like, spoiler alert, we're gonna eventually try to get beer money back together. So I feel like most likely what we're gonna do is just have Bobby Roode somehow join Suzuki-gun. I just don't know how we're gonna get there. But I mean, that's what we're gonna do with him, because when you have Bobby Roode and James Storm on the roster and you have the chance to reunite that team, you do that. Claudio lost a little bit of pop, losing to Walter. That's fine, I guess. He's irritated. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Would 50 grand make it better? Okay, cool. Yeah, we should probably do more stuff with Darby Allin. He he lost to Brody Lee, but there's still some juice there in the fruit, so to speak. Is that a saying? There's still some juice in the fruit. There's still some, we could still squeeze it a little more. God, I've been streaming for too long. I'm just saying stuff now. Alright, still unimportant. We've been building up for 14 segments. Jeez. All right, you know what? I think that's gonna do it for this. I think I'm just tired, and I've been streaming for too long, so now I'm just kind of looking at the roster for no reason. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, again, I already said it, like and subscribe to the channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. We didn't book Cancel Miyahara at all this episode. I'm a little sad about that. But yeah, I hope to see you guys here next time. Maybe next time we will book Cancel Miyahara. We're gonna have Kenny Omega versus Moxley. Moxley, no, we're gonna have Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles next time. We're gonna have a Bianca Belair versus Awesome Kong. Hopefully, Kento Miyahara gets booked. It's gonna be real fun. So I hope to see you there. Yeah, thank you for watching this. Yeah, and have a good night or day, whatever you're doing. Just have a good one. Thanks for watching.